Hi everybody, I'm Nisa. Today we've got Kaya Kazimadlabu from Financial Wellness, and she's going to be giving us some little tips, tricks and nuggets on budgeting. Welcome, Kaya.
Thank you, Nisa. Thank you for having me.
I'm just going to jump into it and all the burning questions. I want to know, what is cash stuffing and how does this help us to budget?
Cash stuffing is like an envelope method of budgeting where you categorize your money into and stuff it into separate pockets. Basically, it encourages you to be creative in your spending because every cent is labeled.
Okay, so speaking of budgeting and saving, what is this 50, 30, 20 rule of budgeting? How does that work?
More than a percentage allocation, it represents the key aspects that every effective budget should have. So it outlines the necessity of having a balance between your needs, your wants, and safeguarding your future.
So, we have to consider retirement because it is inevitable. How much of my income should I be saving for retirement?
Well, as much as you can, depending on the type of lifestyle you wish to have during your retirement stage. While the rule of thumb always say you need to save certain amount that is worth multiple months of your salary, but the reality is you can never over-prepare for retirement.
Okay, so what are some serious budgeting pitfalls that I need to be aware of?
You should never budget for basics only. Budget should always create this clear visual spending picture where everything mirrors your current lifestyle, and sticking to a budget that is no longer working or no longer aligned to your lifestyle is the biggest no-no.
Yeah, as you're saying, we shouldn't just prepare for basics, but then how would I prepare for unexpected expenses?
Well, having an emergency fund to cater for such expenses. While you may never know the magnitude of such expenses, but staying prepared is the only way.
Okay, look, there's so much going on. We need to budget to increase our savings. We need to save for a better tomorrow. But how do we save for emergencies while all of this is going on?
Well, you need to review the expenses, and especially the variable expenses. Identify where you can trim the fat and while you're trying to boost your emergency savings.
Trim the fat. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So is there a way that I can increase my income? Then I will at least have a little bit more money to start budgeting better.
A side hustle is one way. I always say it should be part of your lifestyle. Monetize your time, embark on hobbies that can provide you with skills that can bring profit for you or bring money for you.
Okay, and then there's this intimidating term, credit score, that we keep on hearing. Please tell me exactly what is that and how do they calculate it?
So basically, it is just a measuring tool that is used to determine one's worthiness of credit. It takes into account the extent of debt and credit management, but also it is calculated by applying various formulas that evaluates your payment history, your debt and history, and amongst other things.
Thank you, Kaya, for explaining all of that to us. It was very insightful. Viewers, please don't forget to follow us for more helpful tips. We'll have solutions as well as answers to your burning questions. See you next time. Bye-bye.